Hello, my name is Richard Hellingham. It is Saturday, December 7th, 2024. This is the video for the week 9 assignment, which is we had to create an automated version of the card game War, just obviously between two players. As completed, the project should deal 26 cards to each player from a deck of 52, iterate through the turns where each player plays a card. The player who played the higher card is awarded a point, and then at the end, once all the cards are played, displays the score and declares the winner. I'll go to the code here that I have. I've put as the week assignment. We started with a class called Deck. This will contain the cards and actually creates a deck of cards that can be used in the game. We start with the class, the constructor. We start with the deck is an array. We have to make the array out of both what comes next, the card suits, which, we have spades, hearts, diamonds, and clubs. You can see I took these straight from the assignment here, right here, like that. Let's add the colors though. And then the card ranks, I called them ranks. I mean, I've forgotten, I haven't played War since I was a child, but yeah, aces are just 1 point. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, then Jack, Queen, King. And then in order, we have to create a deck of cards, an array, fill the array with this. And so we do this to create the deck. We start for one with the suits. I is equal to 0, and I is less than the length of the that array, which is 4. You keep iterating, and then while it's in that, you then iterate J for the length of the array that holds the card ranks, and then you let each card equal the name of the card, which is J. Here the ranks of the suits, and then as each value increases to J plus 1, and then as each card is created, it's pushed into the deck. The card is pushed into the deck. And then once you create a deck, once the deck's created, you can actually shuffle the deck. And this, I did what I know a lot of people apparently finds out. Fisher Yates has, I don't want to say the monopoly, but the main algorithm that's used to shuffle a deck of cards. I won't bore you with too many of the details, but it goes through this iteration, what randomizes, and you take basically one card, move it, put it in the new array, and then slide the other card over, and creating a whole new randomized deck of cards. Okay. Now for the game itself, we have to have a new class for game. We create two players. I created something, a prompt so that you can actually enter the names of the players instead of just having player 1, player 2 through the whole thing. I thought it was kind of boring. So when the game starts, it actually will prompt to you to enter the name of the first player, then the second player, and then stores these names along with each player object. This player is so that's name 1. They get a score of 0 because no one started zero, and they don't have a hand yet, but there will be an array that holds that. Then when you play the game, you have to create a new deck. And you can see this. For the game deck, it's a new deck, and then you create the deck, and then you shuffle the deck, and then you have to, hand everybody their cards. And then this will iterate, will pass cards to each player of the shuffle deck, and then it goes through and compares each and every hand that they've got, each card they have in each array to each other, and determines who won. And so if the obviously we'll start with just with the first one here. If the player's hand value is greater than 1 in player 2, then the player 1 score goes up, and then it says, this player 1's names card, and then also shows the card for player 2, and then player 1 wins this round, and then also gives the current score for each player and their score. And then on this else is if it's player 2 has a higher card value, then they get the point, and then the same thing happens. And then else if they have the same card value, there's tie, no points are awarded, but you still have the current score. And then in the end, we go through and compare the total of scores and declare a winner. All right. And then in order to start the game, you have a constant, you have a game equals a new game, new class, and then game.playGame. And so let's play. No more games. So as you can see, you enter player one, let's say Michael. And the next one would be Otto. Inspect the console. We can see final score of this game. Mike Otto beat Michael, but you can see was each round the shows you who won and what the running total is in the game. I don't know if we have any ties this round. I don't know that we had any ties in this one, but as you can see, is all working. We can even do it again, enter new names. We can say Jennifer, Heather, same thing. Case Jennifer won. Have a tie? Not too many ties. I don't know what the deal is. I know I've seen them before when I was testing this out. But anyway, and that's the assignment for this week.